Today I'm outside playing with one of my toys. I've got a 2000 and I forget what year, 2003 MR2 Spyder, and I'm upgrading the tail lights, brake lights, and backup lights. I've never really been a big fan of the backup lights, but I upgraded them to LEDs probably about 10 or 15 years ago. This is the old style. If you look at this one, it's even kind of wonky. And the wires are bent. This is one of the backup lights. Like I said, they're okay. This is the new style light. Look at that. Projector. And it's tiny. So I've got the tail lights and the brake light bulbs replaced, and obviously on one side, and then the reverse light replaced on one side, which I can't really look at since I'm the only person to operate the vehicle and put it into reverse. So I can show you the tail lights and the brake lights. So this is the old LED on the tail light. It is a state light outside. It's like 5:30. And that's the new one. That seems to be very obviously brighter, especially on axis. Well, here, this one on axis is not nearly as bright. So to demonstrate how the brake lights work, the old trick of putting a board on the brakes. Okay, here are the old ones. On axis, it's not too terribly bad. These guys are the new ones on axis. A lot brighter. If I come back here in the daylight, these guys seem a lot brighter to me. Birds. Later I will put the lux meter on it once it gets dark. So this is the old turn signal bulb. This is the new turn signal bulb. Okay, here's the old blinker, which was actually an incandescent bulb. See how it kind of fades in and out? This is the new LED, and it just flat out is brighter. Alright, so ignore everything over there. So here's my lux meter, and for a standard, I have clamped the sensor here, and I can use this distance, which is about, it's 11 inches. Doesn't matter what the distance is. It's a standard measure. So I can hold this against the tail light with the sensor on, and we can see what the value is for the old versus the new tail lights, brake lights, blinkers, and backup lights. Fingers crossed. All right, so it's dark. I've set this to fluorescent because it's not a sodium and it's not a tungsten and it's not a, so this is about as close as we're going to get. So it's registering about 1 lux. And we're going to turn on the brake lights. Right in line with the bulb. Trying to be perpendicular. And I can't read it because the light's so bright. Looks like it's reading 110. Okay, that's showing 325, 326. So this is the new LEDs. Okay, these are just the tail lights, and that's registering about 15 to 16. This is registering about 85, 86. Okay, so the old blinker is fluctuating greatly, about 53 to 120. So I'll average that out. The blinker is registering off of the chart. It's peaking out at 1,000. 900, 800, then to 1. So we'll average, let's call that 800.
192, 188, 186, 187, 190, 187, 185-ish. That's closer to 1,000, 1040, 19.
So I'll try this again. The first video had some sort of rendering issue. So in summary, what does all this mean? Well, the old brake lights registered 110. The new brake lights registered 325, which is about a 295% increase in brightness, which is about 3 times brighter. I'll take it for 13 bucks. The tail lights originally were 15. The old ones were 15, rated 15, and the new ones measured 85 on the Lux meter, which is an increase of almost 600%, or over 5-6 times brighter, for 13 bucks. The blinkers, the old ones rated 86, the new ones rated almost 900, or 1,000% increase in brightness, 10 times brighter. That means you're going to see me turning from a long way off for 13 bucks. The backup lights, the old ones measured 192, the new ones measured 1,040, which is about a 542% increase in brightness, or 5.5 times brighter, for $13. That's just the rear lights, totaling about 52 bucks. I look at this as being able to see better as I back up, also for people to be able to see me because it's a little car. So I want people to see me and not hit me again. So 52 bucks, pretty good. I've got another set of blinkers that I need to install in the front, and while I was at it, their LED version of the overhead light that goes inside the car, which for me to use it, typically I have to knock on it for it to come on. I don't remember how much that was. So it was like 4 or 5 in there. It's like, I only need one. I need one, and I got to pack up multiples. So iBrightStar on Amazon. I'll include the link below for all of these. I'm sure they have the bulbs that fit yours. When you do shop for car-related accessories on Amazon, if you will create a vehicle, it will verify that the thing fits on your vehicle. I forget the exact wording. I'm not looking at it on the screen or anything. But you add a vehicle to essentially your fleet. And we've done that for multiple cars over the years, I think 5 or 6, and some of them that weren't even ours. And it helps verify that the part that you're looking at is going to fit on it. Specifically or definitively fit on your car versus, yeah, it might work. If it's a generic thing, it's hard to say. That's what the website will say. The bulbs in this case, it was definitive. It's, yes, this fits your bulb. Also do a Google search on your own to find out the bulbs for your car and see if anything like this is applicable. I had fun with this. So my brother and I had fun with LEDs on our vehicles. This was one of the first cars that I put LEDs in, or replacement bulbs in, and he would then take off and do some other stuff. On his old blue truck, he had floodlights mounted on the rear bumper to discourage people from following too closely. Had a switch on the inside. It was used for backing up and doing work behind the truck. And on his new Bourbon, he had stroby weird things. He'd find a bunch of weird stuff on Amazon. He had 2 on the front corner that he could use to work from. He had 2 on the back corners that he could use to work from. He had some on the sides that he could use to light up whatever he was doing, and under the hood, and the interior had all sorts of cool mood lighting, and it was a lot of fun. So the costs. Coincidentally, each of the sets of bulbs, which had 2, were $13 a piece. So I got brake lights were 13 bucks, tail lights were 13 bucks, blinkers were 13 bucks, backup lights were 13 bucks, for a total of 52 bucks. I spent another $13 for the front turn signals, which I said I haven't replaced yet. But for a little bit of safety and some additional visibility while I'm backing up and for people to see me, I think it was worth it. and I'll enjoy driving with brighter lights for years to come. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.
Too many hobbies, not enough time.
It's a theme song, y'all.